So, good afternoon. First of all, I want to say to all the mothers out there in the world, God bless you, and I say Happy Mother's Day to you. And what I want you to know more than anything what this lesson is about is you are the most powerful force in the universe. And I want you to remember that more than anything else that you get from this lesson. And I would like you, please, to take this video and share it with as many people as you possibly could. Not to bring honor to me, but to actually bring honor to God. Because all the things that I say does not come from me. It comes from the Lord. I'm just a humble servant, just studying and doing what he's supposed to be and letting him use me the way he pretty much needs to use me. So let's get to the lesson. This is coming from John chapter 2, verses 1 through 11. So there was a wedding in Cana in Galilee, and Jesus and his disciples were there, and so was Jesus' mother Mary. And they had a problem. The problem was they ran out of wine. So Mary came to Jesus and she said, Jesus, we're out of wine. And Jesus said, woman, what does that have to do with me? And my time had not come yet. So based upon Jesus's remark, you knew that Jesus wanted nothing to do with the wine supply because of two of the responses he said. The first response, he said he called her woman. So when he said that, we can infer that he was a little agitated that she was bringing something this trivial up to him, knowing his power, because she knew Jesus's power, right? And asking me something about a wine supply, at a wedding, or a wine shortage at a wedding. But here's what I would tell you. I came up with a mom where if I would have said woman, I probably would have got my teeth knocked out of my mouth because I had one of those old school types of mother. God bless her soul. She's not here anymore. But just goes to show you that Jesus was agitated. And another reason he knew, because he said, my time had not come yet. So that was not on Jesus's itinerary. It was not. Jesus came here to heal the sick, save the soul, bring liberty to those who were in captivity. He did not come here to worry about a wine supply. But nevertheless, Mary came, and Mary told the servants, she says, you do whatever he tells you to do. And here's why Mary said that, because Mary said in her mind, I don't care what Jesus says. He's going to do exactly what I ask him to do. And here's why Mary was confident in that. Mary was confident because that was in Jesus's word. Because the word says that you to honor your mother and your father. And what Mary was asking Jesus to do was not dishonorable. She was asking him to help her with the problem that she had. So she was confident in that. And I'm sure before she asked, they probably said, girl, she was with the rest of them. And they said, Mary, we have a wine problem. And Mary said, oh, no, we don't, because I will fix it. Because she was confident that she could fix it. But it was not through her. It was Jesus who could fix the problem. So Jesus told the servants to fill the water pots up. And you got to remember, there were 6 water pots. And each one of those water pots pretty much hold anywhere from 20 to 30 gallons of water apiece. So there was about 200 gallons of water that they filled the pots with. So after that, Jesus told the servants, take some of it, a sample of it, and give to the master of the feast. Now imagine that servant probably being terrified because he's saying, you want me to bring this to the master of the feast? And I know that you just poured water in there. But I'll tell you what, the servants were obedient. And the servants did as Jesus said. Just as Jesus was obedient because he did what Mary asked him to do. Just as Mary was obedient when the angel came to Mary and says, you are going to be the mother of Jesus Christ. And she says, I really don't understand, but be it thou to thy will. She said, I'm obedient. So all that form of obedience went in sequence. So when the master of the feast went and tasted the wine, and the master of the feast know that this wine didn't come from my supply, because the master of the feast was in charge of everything. So he went and he got the bridegroom. And he said, the bridegroom, he said, hey, everybody brings out the good wine first. And when everyone's drunk, then they bring out the inferior. He said, but you have brought the good wine out now. And after that, that was kind of the launch of Jesus actually performing his miracles. So what's the pretty much moral of this story? The moral of this story is, woman, know who you are. Know your value. Know your influence. Know your power. You are not trash. You are not junk. You are not someone's stepping stone. You are the most powerful force in the universe. The most powerful force in the universe. And oh, by the way, in a marriage, you are so powerful that God pretty much compares you or puts you on the same level as the body of Christ, which is his church. So for this Mother's Day, if anyone ever makes you feel devalued, if anyone ever makes you feel that you're lower than what you are, if anyone ever makes you feel that you are their door or their dust mat, rest assured and be of good confidence and be of good cheer that you are the most powerful force on the universe. God bless you and have a wonderful Mother's Day.